So this isn't going to be all that long. This is another recording from one of Tariq's open mics where people can call in. I just thought it was interesting because this lady is going to actually blame blacks. She's blaming blacks for affirmative action, where the affirmative action is actually given to a Latino, which I just find that to be somewhat fascinating. I don't even understand the logic of any of it. Well, first off, why would they have anything to do with it? And why is she blaming us for it? So why isn't she in a room where there are Latinos and complaining to them? I guess for the most part, it just shows the insane amount of disingenuousness of the people who are talking about this.
Why?
But I was not one of them.
Why are you so mad is in here? Why are you so mad? Hop in, please. He raising his hand.
Yeah, I'm a female.
Hey, beloved, how are you?
All right. Hi, how are you doing? How's everybody doing this morning?
We're good. Go ahead, speak on it, beloved.
All right. So, I'll tell you a story about a real quick one. In the early 90s, I was taking journalism, and me and my teacher, I was about to take my SATs or ACTs. I don't know if they still take them, but that's how you used to get into college. So I thought it was interesting if I went ahead and lied about my race. So I went and I did. I said I was Hispanic because my last name kind of sounds Hispanic.
Okay.
So I went ahead and I took the SATs. I sat there and said I was Hispanic, and by golly, if I didn't get scholarships. All right. Man, I got full ride to freaking Notre Dame. And I was like, that's the shit right there.
Okay.
So I was gonna take it. You know, I was like, all right, cool. You know, so what? They're not gonna care if I'm not Hispanic. You know, I got in, I had a good GPA, it was the bomb. And the recruiter came, took one look at me, pulled my scholarship, and then I couldn't get into college for 5 years. I didn't have any freaking money. It was just supposed to be for a freaking article. I was poor. I'm a poor white kid, okay? White woman, right? So shit, I had no way of getting into college. I had to wait because I lied on my SATs, my ACTs. So I went ahead and I took the ASVAB, and I joined the military, and that's how I got into college. So there's your example of affirmative action being against white women.
So to her, that shows affirmative action coming against white people. What doesn't actually make sense is that affirmative action was supposed to be for blacks, having some connection to Jim Crow laws or slavery. The idea that you would use that in an argument against blacks would actually be racist. So what you have is something that was supposed to go to blacks, because also this should not be going to black immigrants either. This is whether you believe it's supposed to exist or not. Whether you believe it exists or not, it should have nothing to do with Latinos. There's no connection between it and Latinos. But for this woman to be able to get all of this stuff off of it, it's just amazing. It is. And then adding insult to injury, it's going to be blamed on, it is used as an argument. If you listen further, they'll go into how it's mostly white women who have access to affirmative action. White women, Latinos, homosexuals, immigrants, Jean-Pierre, whatever her name is, basically anyone except, and I mean anyone, that's the entire idea of DEI, where that also goes to anyone except two groups do not get access to DEI, and that is white men, and foundational Black Americans. It needs to be understood, there's absolutely no way the Democrats can do anything for freedmen, Black freedmen, because Black freedmen are completely against everything that the Democrats argue. If left alone, Blacks would be conservative. The only reason Blacks are not conservative is because of all of the other racial stuff. So the Democrats cannot do anything to fix that. I'll land my plane there.